All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 2nd of December, and this is on Thursday. So let's start the live session right now. So let me see. Let me change the screen and start the analysis right now. Okay. Oh, by the way, today Dubai is a national holiday. So they are celebrating the 50th year of Dubai today. So you might hear some noise from outside because there are some parties and some live events going on. So yeah, after this live ends and after Ichimoku members live ends, I will hop outside and see what's happening outside. So yeah, let's see. But I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so quick disclaimer, as usual, is that this information is basically based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. All right, so okay, now I start to see your comments and chats. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Gabi, Jalash, and Roge, Jai, Arshal, and Asif. All right, and Yokobe, and Vipin, Archback, Zibro, Melanie, Peter, Henry, and Lewis. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, everyone. So, oh yeah, so two quick announcements. One is that the next coming up, the KTS Global Trading School in January, there's only one seat left. So if you're interested to join, please let me know by email so that I can give you the instruction of how you can get in. And the second topic announcement is this one. Recently, I got the email from one of the supporters. And hold on, let's see. Where did I put the screenshot? I have a screenshot, and I wanted to share this. You might see this already before, but this is my fake account in Instagram, because I don't do Instagram. So if you see any accounts that actually uses my face and my name, it's fake. It's all fake. So please don't contact them. Please do not respond to them, because this is a fake one. I am now thinking to create a Instagram account just for you to know that I have the official one. Because I don't do Instagram because it's Instagram for myself is like posting pictures and some nice beautiful pictures, and also some these galleries. But I'm not really a fan of posting pictures, and that's why I simply don't use Instagram. But I do use Twitter. I do use of course website and YouTube, and I have second channel. I have Twitter, but I don't use Instagram, and I don't do Facebook either. So if you see any of these are fake, so please be careful. Okay, so now let me start to talk about the Forex pairs. So today, lots of AUD pairs are trending. So first, let's go to the Euro AUD. So Euro AUD broke the resistance and now it's going up. So this is a nice uptrend. So you can see that the Kumo. So I am a trader and I'm using Ichimoku to see which one is trending, ranging. And Euro AUD obviously is trending right now because you can see that the Kumo's up and Kijun Sen is up and Tenkan Sen flat, but Chikou span above the candles. So at a glance, this is bullish. He also broke the previous resistance and now it's going up in the forward chart. So that's one of the pairs I want to mention today. And also, let's see, another AUD pairs is at the so AUD pound or pound AUD. The pound AUD was uptrending, but now it started flat because the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat now, and the market is near the previous resistance, so it might be resisted and turns to be bearish. So this one we don't trade. We have to wait for the breakout of the resistance at 1.8788 and start to look for buy chance afterwards. Because when you see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, the chance is 50-50. The market might break, but it might be resisted and retrace back to Kijun Sen. And we can't tell which way it's going right now, so simply better to stay away. Alright, so that's pound AUD. And the next one is AUD USD. Yes, AUD USD in a forward chart has been downtrending right now. But you can see that the Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat. And Tenkan Sen above the Kijun Sen. So this is range, basically. So, it has been downtrending. And on the 30th November to 1st December was very spiky because of the news in the US, our speech. So that was very spiky, volatile. But afterwards, it's gradually going down this way. So in terms of price action, in terms of the market direction, this is bearish. So in the long term, this is bearish. That's why Kumo is showing bearish Kumo. But if you see the Senko span B, it's flat. Senko span A is also flat. And Kijun Sen also flat. And not only that, this Tenkan Sen is above the Kijun Sen. So that means there was a gold cross of Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen below Kumo. And this is the sign of the end of downtrend. So in price action, we do see bearishness, but it may retrace backwards. So simply, we better stay away. So that's the AUD USD. And the next one is AUD CAD. Yeah, so AUD CAD is also ranging because if you see the market candlesticks, it's sideways, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen sideways, and Chikou span touching. And also, what I don't like about this market is there are too many wicks, ups and downwards, and this is too spiky market. Simply, we better stay away in this kind of condition. So the next one is AUD JPY. AUD JPY has been nicely downtrending. So once again, this is in the forward chart, and Kumo's down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen also gradually going down, and Chikou span below the candles. So now the market is going bearish. So that's also a good one to look for the selling edge. And I will talk about the lower time frames after I screen this AUD Swiss franc. So let me just talk about this one first. So finally, the last one is AUD Swiss franc. This one is also bearish. The Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen flat, but the Chikou span below the candles. And the market is about to break the support level at 0.6512. So this is bearish. This is also another nice bearish market. All right, so so with that in mind, I have been focusing on Euro AUD and AUD JPY. Basically, I was monitoring these two pairs. So let's talk about the Euro AUD first. So like I mentioned before, Euro AUD, this is uptrending. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up. Market is about to break the resistance and Chikou span above the candles. So now I go down to 1 hour chart. And in terms of 1 hour chart, it's also bullish. Earlier, before the live stream starts, it was flat, but now it's bullish. So I will turn to green. I will turn this flag to green so that I can go down to the lower time frames to look for an entry edge. So in 1 hour chart, you can also see the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles. So it's about to break the resistance level. And also in this case, the resistance level is the exact number, round number, 1.6. So we have to wait for the breakout. Or if we buy right now, then we have to expect the market retraces backwards at this round number. And I thought there was a previous resistance at this number before. So hold on, let me zoom out all the way. And let's see. Oh, sorry, looks like there wasn't. There was some resistance supports here. So yeah. So in that sense, it may retrace backwards from here. So Euro AUD, by expecting the market breaks the resistance, we can look for the buy chance. Usually, when the market is in this situation, I prefer to look for buy. And if I find the confirmation to buy, then I just take it so that when the market breaks, it goes very fast towards this direction. And simply if the market reverses backwards, I will exit with a very small loss. So either way, I think this is time efficient. So I look at the 5-minute chart. And in 5-minute chart, I use Bollinger Band and Stochastics. In Bollinger Bands, I use 20 SMA with a deviation 1, 2. So I do use double Bollinger Bands. And also I use Stochastics. And stochastic setting for myself is person K30, person D10, and slowing 10 is my stochastic setting. So with these tools and also price action lines, I look for exact entry edge. So right now, I can see that there is gold cross stochastics. That's good, one of the good confirmations. And also there is a trend line bounce. There is a trend line bounce, Euro AUD in 5, so it's good. It's second confirmation is good. And also, speaking of another confirmation, let's see. So it has been on the, this is also, I can see that there is a P wave breakout. There's a small P wave like this, ascending triangle, and it has been broken upwards now. So I will just wait for the candle close, which happens in about 15-14 seconds. And if it closes above this P wave resistance, most likely I will take a buy and expect the market breaks the round number. And if the market reverses backwards, then simply I will exit with a very small loss. So yeah, so it closed above here, so I will take a buy. But before that, let me compare this market to AUD JPY, which is another trending market. So I will split the window into two. And on the left, I will keep showing the Euro AUD. On the right, I will go for AUD JPY. Okay, so AUD JPY, our chart is now nicely downtrending. It is breaking the previous support level. And also in 1 hour chart, it's bearish. At a glance, you can see that the Kumo, Senko span B is down, Senko span A is down, and Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen gradually going down also, and Chikou span below the candles. And the Kumo's getting thicker and longer, which shows the stable downtrend in the long term. So it could go bearish continuously from here. So this is a good market also to look for the sell chance. So I go down to the 5-minute chart and look for the selling edge. So finally the market's moving now, so I'm happy to be able to talk about these trading edges and show you some real trades recently so that you can best learn from this live stream ongoing charts. It's easy to talk about the previous frozen chart, but I think it's not practical. So that's why I started to do lives since 2020, January. So yeah, in AUD JPY in 5, it's bearish. Currently, the market is band walking, and there was a dead cross stochastics. So it's nice. And also, let's see. So this is also the round number. So the market just broke the round number of 80.0. That is also significant for its continuous downtrend. And also, this is actually the this market level here, about 80.15. Let me mark the line. 80.15. This level was actually the Tokyo box low. So let me show the Tokyo box. And since this is JPY pair, we can use the Tokyo box. So here is Tokyo box, and what Tokyo box is that this is the beginning of the Tokyo session, which is 9 a.m. in Japan time, and Tokyo session end is at 5 p.m. in Japan time. So you get this beginning and the end of Tokyo session, and you get high and low. So simply when you see Tokyo box like this, you put the high, which is the highest price within the Tokyo session, and lowest price within the Tokyo session, and you get this box. And this is what I call Tokyo box. And the market tends to go towards the breakout direction on this day. So clearly, it broke the support level. And also, what's more, once it was supported and broke the support and be resisted, and now it's going down this way. So this is a nice reversal structure. So this also confirms me that the market continues to be bearish until the end of today. So yeah, this one is nice. So I guess we're going to focus on Euro AUD on the left and AUD JPY on the right, and start to monitor until the end of live today. So which one do you think is better? Euro AUD to buy, or AUD JPY to sell, or do nothing? Let me take a vote right now. So that we can do some discussion here. So AUD JPY or Euro AUD Euro AUD or AUD JPY, or do nothing. Okay, I just took a vote, so you will see the poll soon. Okay, there we go. So simply press Euro AUD or AUD JPY or do nothing, and I will just keep monitoring the chart until we see some results. And also, if you would like me to watch something else, some tools or something to support the confirmation, please let me know in the chat, and we can discuss in this live stream. So looks like Euro AUD, since this was round number, it was resisted, and now it's retracing backwards a little bit. Right, and here is on the right is AUD JPY, and I show Bollinger Band and stochastics. Yes. So in terms of Euro AUD, I think the market retraced backwards to the previous resistance in 5 and bounces and goes up this way. This is one of the scenarios. In terms of AUD JPY, since this has been in the continuous bearish in wave, this is, and also this was a P wave actually. This was descending P wave, so it's about to break the support in this way. So that's actually one of the scenarios. All right, so I start to see some comments now. Let's see. All right, in the meantime, let me cover some other comments. And it says, hello Kay, I suggest you create an account on Instagram where you link to your official webpage so that anyone finding your Instagram would be linked to the browser official. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So now that we have more viewers in this live stream, I previously mentioned in the beginning of this live stream was that there was a fake Instagram account of mine. So just be careful. If you see this, it's fake. So never go for them, never message, never receive any contents. And I'm thinking to create an official Instagram account right now. Right, let's see. Archback says, do you sometimes trade breakout of the Kumo? I don't. If I see, so at the time of the Kumo breakout, if I see, let's say, forward chart is up, then I take the forward chart. But I don't trade at the Kumo breakout. I have to look for confirmations to buy or sell at that time. Deborah says, do you think you can use Ichimoku as higher time frame for scalping? So maybe 5-minute chart Ichimoku and 30-minute chart Ichimoku and 1 minute for entry. I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku in 5-minute chart. It's a bit too lagging, so it's not so trustable. Eugene says, regardless of the universality of Ichimoku, it appears best to focus on the market rather than jumping around to different markets. What do you think? I think that's correct. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so Euro AUD about to break the resistance. So let's see. All right, so let me now close the vote and see the result. I will end the poll. Okay, all right, there you go. So we've got 51 votes and AUD JPY 58%, Euro AUD 33%, do nothing 7%. All right. So Euro AUD has less number than AUD JPY. Okay, so in this case, what I do is I will also make sure that there is no big news coming up. So yeah, make sure that you watch news beforehand. So here is the news website. I'm using the fxstreet.com website and calendar. And this is today's market news. And we are at the end of the day today, and we have no big news afterwards. So that's one good confirmation. If there's a big news, especially pound or euro or AUD or JPY related news, we have to stay away, or even USD news, you have to stay away. But today there is no news, big news, so that's a good go sign. And also I would watch the strength chart. I also look at the strength chart. So right now we're talking about the euro and JPY and AUD. So I lay out only these three lines. And what you can see here now is that the euro is red one and euro is going up, and AUD is blue, thick blue, and it's going down. So you can see that the euro AUD is going up nicely, but if you look at the JPY, it's going bearish. So AUD is bearish and JPY is also bearish, and that shows the market is in a range. So simply in this case, we better focus on euro and AUD, because at the moment it's got a stable uptrend than AUD JPY for the downtrend. And also, I can see the distance between Euro and AUD is wider than JPY and AUD. That means Euro and AUD currencies are wide. So that means it's got more volatility in the market. So I would pick Euro AUD in this case. But let me see. Hold on, let me come back to the chart. So yeah, Euro AUD, I think I will go for Euro AUD than JPY, sorry, AUD JPY. And speaking of the entry edge, you know, I said I was gonna buy right here, but now it has gone up already. So we can still buy right now. There's a gold cross stochastic and band walking right now, and it's about to break the resistance. So, but if I buy right now, then my stop loss will be most likely here. So let's see. So before I take a buy, I also think about the stop loss always. So my stop loss will be either here on this wick low here, or I can take the wick low here. So if I take the most recent low in 5, and if I place a buy right now, considering spread, that will be most likely 33 pips of the stop loss, which is acceptable, which is high enough for myself. So I buy here and I put the stop loss here. But AUD JPY, since AUD is going down but JPY sideways, I think the market is a bit ranging. So I guess, yeah, I will go for Euro AUD in this situation. So I hope you get this, my thought process of which currency I pick specifically to trade. I never go with my intuition. I never go with my emotion. I analyze charts logically and see which one most likely will be going towards my direction after I take that entry. All right, so yeah, so let's take a buy right now. So hold on, let me do this in my mobile. I think this is a good pair to trade. So I will trade live through my mobile. But you know, in case you trade, please remember that this information is only educational purposes. So if you trade, please do at your own risk. Okay. And the thing is that, you know, the live stream is going to end in about 20 minutes. So most likely I won't be able to talk about an exit timing. But yeah, I will just trade this one. That's Euro AUD. Calculate the lot sizing. So hold on. Let me take a buy on this TradingView also. I have a paper account in TradingView. I can place a buy also. With a stop loss of 30. Oh, now it's dropping down, so maybe stop loss of 30 pips or so. Okay. So this time I take the stop loss below the second previous low, and I took 30 pips of stop loss. This is, sorry, this is limit. Sorry, I have to close. And yeah, I will go with the market and buy. Okay. All right. So usually I monitor charts and I screen charts by TradingView, and I take trades by MT5 in mobile. Okay. So my entry is 1.59962. So let's continue to monitor until the end of the live today. It's in about 20 minutes. All right, let's see. Let me come back to some comments now. Jake says, "Hi Kay, I've been learning the Ichimoku theories from you and I've learned so much. So thank you. Also, any good steps in the Forex market? Thanks for the live streams, my guy." Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Jake, for the comment. So yeah, so I think you have watched the part 1 to 5 series of Ichimoku. So the next step is to study Ichimoku through the markets. So you can backtest, you can practice on time theory or price theory in the real moving market, and try to see if you can identify these cycles. Yeah, Ichimoku cycles are so powerful. So if you trade by time cycles, that becomes very powerful. Personally, I don't trade by time cycles and I don't set target by the price theory because it's not my strategy. But I do watch charts by time cycles and I do watch the price targets. All right, so let's see. James says, "What do you think about buying and selling on the same position? This is an unusual strategy. Would like to hear your take on this. Thanks in advance." You're welcome, James. So my advice is not to do it because you know, if you buy and sell at the same time, first of all, you are paying twice of spread, and that's not efficient. And you know, it might be difficult to manage these two positions. So better to be simple in trading. So you better take only one single position, not to take two trades, just one single trade, and only buy or only sell is my advice. Right, let's see. March says, "I have a question. I am trading since 1.5 years and I'm doing okay, but I am trading crypto with Ichimoku but other settings. What do you think about changing settings for the cryptos?" First of all, I don't trade cryptos, so I'm not sure. Also, I heard that some of my fake account is talking about the crypto with my name, but it's fake, so please don't follow them either because I don't trade cryptos. I only trade Forex and sometimes gold, but I never trade other markets. But in terms of the settings of cryptos, since I don't trade, my honest answer is I'm not sure. But you can first use the original setting. And once you master the original settings, then I recommend you to change it. The thing about changing the parameters of Ichimoku is that you can't use the time cycles because time cycles and price theory are actually the part of the Ichimoku original settings. So if you want to capture, for example, future Henkabi, then you have to think differently from the original settings. So it may confuse you. So if that's the case, I don't recommend you to use it. All right, so let's see. Oh, I think I've skipped some of the comments in the past, so hold on, let me see. Okay, do nothing, all right? AUD JPY, I entered Euro AUD, okay? So yeah, let's see. Vene says, I'm started long position in Euro AUD, but I'm close because I saw H4 Tenkan-sen flat but Kijun-sen go up. I'm still not understanding what it means. So Tenkan-sen means short term and Kijun-sen means mid-term. So as long as mid-term shows up, you can still keep holding. But if mid-term shows flat, then you might have to get ready for exit. So right now on the Euro AUD, if I look at the 1 hour, for 4 hour chart, let's say, you can see that the Kijun-sen is still up. And Tenkan-sen is now bullish. So the market could go up continuously from here. And in 1 hour chart, it's also bullish. So it's still uptrend. All right. Looks like the market is now outside bar. So I will have to wait for the candle close in about 2 minutes and see if where it closes. When you actually monitor chart like this, you might be worried about this long bearish candle because it's going down in the 5-minute chart. But for myself, I don't because the candlestick hasn't closed yet. We see downtrend in 5-minute chart candlesticks, but it may close like this. It may close at this level. If that's the case, you see the long wick pointing downwards and you see the pin bar. And from next candlestick, it may continue to go up this way. So until we see the candle close, we have to be holding. But now it's going down, so we will see. This might be due to news. I can see the AUD JPY is also going up. So this is most likely due to AUD. Hold on, let me check some other AUD pairs. Or maybe USD is causing this movement. Oh yeah, looks like it's caused by the strong AUD right now. Yeah. So let me go to the strength chart. So when the market spikes like this, I refer to a strength chart and see which one causing this spike. So now I can see that the so AUD has been downtrending and Euro is up. And JPY is in the sideways. Okay, so we have to wait for the next maybe 1 minute to see the next data on this strength chart. Because it refreshes every 5 minutes. So we have to wait for the next 1 minute or so. Okay, so now I can see that the AUD is going against it and the Euro is going against and JPY is going down. Obviously, this was due to news. Okay, in terms of calendar, we have no news, so this is something that is not shown here. Any happens in Forex or any markets, these spikes can happen anytime. So we have to get ready. Psychologically, we have to be calm when these things happen. All right, so let's see. Let me cover some other comments now. David says, hello, Kay. Hope you doing well. EA and AJ is heavily correlated negatively at -99 on 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart. So buying EA, selling AJ, the same. I wouldn't be a risk. Because if one got stop loss, yeah, that's right, that's right. So if you trade both ones, then that would be a risk. So I never trade 2 pairs at the same time. I specifically pick which one to trade and I go for it. So yeah, right now it's so looks like the news, something must happen in the news and the market just spikes upwards and AUD has got more impact than Euro AUD. I mean AUD JPY is affected more than Euro AUD. So in this case, what I will do is I see whether this bounce is at one of the Fibonacci levels. So I take out the Fibonacci tool. And then this is exactly at 61.8%. You can see the level here was exactly at 61.8% level. So if it breaks it, then I will close. That will be an exit scenario of mine. So that will be 1% drawdown in this exit. If it traded AUD JPY sell, then yeah, I could have been stopped out, or maybe still holding it, but the price is now already very close to the stop loss. So it was a good decision that I didn't go for AUD JPY in this situation. So let's see if this candle closes below 61.8% in about 2 minutes. If it does, then I will simply close. So usually when I close before the price hit the stop loss. So my mindset is that if the market hits a stop loss, then that's the worst case scenario. But I try to look for where to exit before the price hit the stop loss. So let's wait for the candle close in about 1.5 minutes for now. All right, hello Aturushi Tarum, thank you for the reminder. So if you liked today's live stream so far, please press the like button. If you leave, that would be great. Okay, AUD Swiss franc is also good, all right? Yeah, according to the strength chart, AUD Swiss franc is also was good, but now it's going against it. So it looks like there must be happening in the world right now. Some kind of news must have impacted the markets in this kind of situation. Okay, so yeah, come back to chart and simply wait for the close. So looks like it's still holding it, and this is pushback. So in this case, I wait for another 5 minutes until it closes either above or below the previous doji. So we had the doji candle previously. Also in AUD JPY, there was a doji. So let's see if it breaks up or down. All right, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, I will turn the right side to other currencies and start to analyze the markets, other markets, while waiting for the candle close on the Euro AUD. So let's see. Let's go for yeah, Euro USD is now flat still, and the Euro Pound is still now flat. It's exactly in the Kumo, so it's ranging in the daily chart. When I see these kind of two double dojis, I don't really trade. It's too tricky, it's ranging, so basically I stay away. And let's see, Euro JPY is now reversing backwards. And EURAUD is also going up, but yeah, it just broke the resistance and now going into the Kumo. So yeah, it's not really a good situation to buy. Let's see. So let's see, CAD JPY. CAD JPY right now is yeah, it is going bearish. It broke the Kumo, but now it's below the Kumo. But in the forward chart, let's see. Oh, it's bearish. Yeah, so it's about to break the support. And in 1 hour chart, it's also bearish. Yeah. So CAD JPY has got potential support line breakout. So yeah, we can look for the sell chance right now. So CAD JPY is good. I will turn to green. Okay, and as Peter says, AUD Swiss franc. All right, so let's check AUD Swiss franc. So starting from the daily chart, it's bearish nicely. And in the forward chart, it's also bearish nicely. And in 1 hour chart, it's also bearish. I'm only watching the Kumo and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Chikou-span situations. So Kumo's pointing down, Tenkan-sen pointing down, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen pointing down, and Chikou-span below candles. So this is a nice downtrend. So let's see, in 5 or 15, let's see, this is in 5-minute chart is going against the major direction now. So yeah, we better hold until the market starts to go bearish. Yeah, looks like after New York market open, the market becomes volatile. So yeah, simply when the market opens, the market becomes spiky. But if the market goes up towards my direction, that was nicely in profit. But if the market goes bearish like this, then I will simply close. Most likely, the candle close will be below the previous doji here, which closing in about 30 seconds. So most likely I will close this position. Okay, so my stop loss is here, and my entry was here. So I will just already close. Also, the market broke the trend line. The market also broke this trend line, so it's a good timing to close. So every time you take trades, make sure to think about when to close also with a loss. Okay, so now the candlestick closed clearly below the previous doji, so I will close in this case. Okay, so close the position. I will have to close in my mobile. Alright, so that was my trade. So in this case, I sold it, I closed it here. And I took a loss of 20 pips of loss I took. So after I exit here, I also look at the daily chart again. So let me turn to the one screen and turn to the daily time frame and see if higher time frames are still uptrending. So after the P wave break, it's going up now and also broke the Kumo upwards. So in the forward chart, it is still bullish. So it's still bullish and can go up potentially. And in 1 hour chart, it is bullish, but one thing is that there was a pin bar. It's forming pin bar now, so I can clearly see that there is a big rejection. So in this case, I would better to hold. And also I will count the number of candles from previous candles and see if the next candle Kijun-sen will turn flat in 1 hour chart. So counting from here, a 26 candle was here. So right now the Kijun-sen is taking this candlestick and there's a gap here, and that's why Kijun-sen turned bullish. And also the high renewal and that's why Kijun Sen turns bullish. But the next candlestick, as soon as it forms, Kijun Sen will turn flat because it's taking this low. The Kijun Sen is now taking this low over here. So next Kijun Sen will turn flat, and if I notice it, then I will just walk away. And I do the same in 30-minute chart. In 30, the Kijun Sen is turning bullish also, but I count the number of candles previously in 26. So 26 candles here. So Kijun Sen is currently taking the low over here. So the Kijun Sen is now bullish because it renewed higher, but the next candlestick will be Kijun Sen flat. So in 30-minute chart, Kijun Sen will turn flat, so I will walk away. And then I walk away and come back charts a couple of hours later, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours later, come back to chart and see if we see any trends at that time. Alright, so that was my trade. Unfortunately, it wasn't a loss, but hopefully this time I was able to explain where I exactly exit in this particular trade. So I look for an exit timing before hitting the stop loss so that I look for an exact losing in timing with very few pips. In this case, this time I took 20 pips of stop loss, 20 pips of loss, 30 pips stop loss, 20 pips of loss, but I exit before the market hit the stop loss, because in this case the market could go down continuously, so it's better to exit earlier than that. Alright, so that's it for today's live session. So yeah, after this there will be a Ichimoku membership, which happens in about 5 minutes. For those who are joining Ichimoku member, I will see you there soon. And also, if you are a public member, then I will see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.